Hello, I'm Dr. GM, and thank you for joining with GM Sir YouTube channel. This is not just a talk about English. This is a talk about family, childhood, and the future. When children are small, their minds are open like the sky. Every word they hear becomes a star. Every sentence shapes their world. And the most powerful place where this happens is not school. It is home. Before children learn from teachers, they learn from parents. Before they read books, they read faces. Before they speak to the world, they speak to their family. That is why family English is the strongest English. When parents use simple English at home, children grow without fear. They do not feel that English is difficult. They feel that English is natural. You do not need perfect grammar. You do not need expensive schools. You need daily small practice. Come here. Let's eat. How was your day? Tell me a story. These simple sentences build confident children. Children do not learn language from pressure. They learn from connection. If your home is full of encouragement, your child becomes fearless. If your home is full of conversation, your child becomes fluent. Mistakes are not a problem. Silence is. Every mistake your child makes means their brain is growing. Never stop them. Never shame them. Never compare them. Listen. Smile. Guide. When a family learns together, a child never feels alone. Years later, when your child speaks with confidence in the world, they will not remember grammar rules first. They will remember the feeling of safety at home. That is the real education. Because English is not only a language, it is a life tool, and life begins at home. So start today. Speak today. Grow together. Your child's future is being built. In your living room, in your kitchen, in your daily conversations. Family English is not a subject. It is a gift, and that gift lasts a lifetime.
Hello, I'm Dr. Uma. Thank you for being here with me today. I want to share a story that lives in the heart of every parent. The story of a child's first exciting day at school. It is not just a memory. It is a moment that changes everything. That morning, sunlight entered our home as if it also knew something special was about to happen. Omar was already awake, sitting on his bed with a quiet smile. Zunaina stood near the mirror in her lavender dress, carefully adjusting her bag. She looked at me and asked, "Ami, will my teacher like me?" I touched her face and said, "My dear, just be yourself." "That is more than enough." Omar came running and said, "I will not be afraid. I will make new friends." In that moment, I saw something powerful. Two small hearts ready to step into a big world. Their bags were packed. Their shoes were tied. Their dreams were wide open. Dr. GM appeared at the door and said, "Are my two heroes ready?" They answered together, "Yes, Baba." We drove toward the school in our yellow car. Birds crossed the sky. Butterflies floated near the window. Zunaina whispered, "My heart is beating so fast." I held her hand and replied, "That is excitement. It means something beautiful is beginning." At the school gate, the world felt alive. Children laughing. Teachers smiling. New stories waiting to begin. Omar looked around and said, "So many new friends." Zunaina held my hand tightly. I bent down and whispered, "Walk inside with confidence. You are stronger than you think." The bell rang. Omar hugged me quickly. Zunaina hugged me longer. I whispered to them both, "Be kind, be brave, be happy." They walked inside, not looking back, already growing into the people they will become. I stood there watching them disappear into the crowd, my heart full of hope. This is how life moves forward, one brave step at a time. Every first day feels frightening. Every new beginning feels powerful. Every child is stronger than they know. That was their first exciting day at school, and it will always remain one of the most beautiful moments of my life. And as I slowly walked away from that school gate, I realized something very important. That moment was not just a goodbye. It was the beginning of a journey. Every parent holds their child's hand for a short part of the road. After that, the child must learn to walk alone. With the strength we gave them, the values we taught them, and the confidence we planted inside their heart. That first day of school is where the world begins for them. A world full of new faces, new rules, new challenges, and new dreams. And life will continue to give them many first days. The first exam, the first failure, the first success, the first responsibility, the first difficult decision. In each of those moments, they will feel the same mixture of fear and excitement that they felt on that first school morning. What matters is not the fear. What matters is the step they take in spite of it. Because growth does not happen inside comfort. Growth happens when we move beyond it. When Omar said, "I will not be afraid," he was not saying fear had disappeared. He was saying, "I will move forward even if fear is there." That is courage. When Zunaina held my hand and whispered that her heart was beating fast, she was not asking me to stop the moment. She was learning how to face it. That is strength. And these are the lessons no textbook can teach. Years from now, they may forget what they studied in their first class, but they will never forget the feeling of walking into the unknown with hope in their heart and belief in themselves. Life will test them. The world will challenge them. People will doubt them, but inside them will remain a quiet memory. A morning, a school gate, a mother's voice, a father's smile, and the feeling that they were ready. Not because they knew everything, but because someone believed in them completely, and that belief will become their inner voice. When they fall, that voice will say, "Stand up." When they are confused, that voice will say, "Keep going." When they are afraid, that voice will say, "You are stronger than this." This is what parenting truly is. It is not about controlling every step. It is about preparing the heart for the journey, because one day they will stand in places we cannot follow. They will make choices we cannot make for them. They will carry responsibilities we cannot carry for them. And when that happens, I hope they walk with steady steps, soft hearts, and unbreakable hope. Because the first exciting day at school was never only about school. It was the first lesson of life. And even as years move forward, that first step never truly leaves them. Time changes their height, their voice, their dreams. But inside, that child who stood at the school gate still lives. Curious, hopeful, a little afraid, and very brave. Life will offer them many roads. Some bright, some confusing, some lonely, some full of light. They will celebrate achievements they once thought impossible. They will face disappointments that break their hearts. They will meet people who lift them up and people who test their spirit. But every chapter will echo that first lesson. You are stronger than you think. They will fail sometimes, and they will succeed sometimes. But the most important thing is that they will continue, because persistence is born in moments like that first school day, when everything is unknown, and yet they choose to walk forward. They will learn that growth is slow, that patience is powerful, that dreams demand work. They will discover their own voice, their own purpose, their own path. And when life feels heavy, when the world seems loud and confusing, they will remember a quieter time, a hand being held, a bag on their back, a heart full of hope. That memory will steady them, because love is the greatest teacher of all. Not the loud kind of love, but the quiet kind, the kind that stands at the edge of a new beginning and whispers, "I believe in you." That whisper becomes a promise they carry for the rest of their life. And so their journey continues. From classroom to world, from fear to faith, from childhood to purpose, always moving forward, always becoming more. Not because life is easy, but because they were prepared with something greater than ease. They were prepared with courage. And that is the true gift of a first exciting day at school. Not knowledge, not rules, not books, but the courage to begin.
Family needs time together, not just inside the house, but outside and in the world, in nature, in laughter. And this is the story of our family's special day. The morning plan. It was a bright morning. Sunlight entered our windows. Birds were singing outside. Dr. came to me with a gentle smile and said, "Today should be a family day." Omar jumped with excitement. Zunaina clapped her hands and said, "Where are we going, Baba?" I smiled and answered, "Today we are going on a family tour. The journey begins." We packed some food, water, and snacks. Our cheerful yellow car waited for us outside, shining under the sky. Omar opened the door and said proudly, "Everyone ready?" Zunaina adjusted her little bag and replied, "Yes, I am ready for adventure." Dr. smiled at all of us and said, "Let's go create memories." And so our tour began. On the road, as we drove, colorful birds flew across the sky. Bright butterflies danced in the air. The road was calm and beautiful. Omar pointed at the window and said, "Baba, look at the birds." Zunaina laughed and said, "They look happy." I replied, "Yes, because nature always teaches us joy." The green field. We stopped near a wide green field. Soft grass under our feet, cool wind touching our faces. A friendly gray cow was grazing nearby. Omar walked slowly and said, "Hello, cow." The cow looked at him with its big blue eyes. Zunaina giggled and whispered, "It is smiling." We all laughed. Learning everywhere. We sat together and shared food. We talked. We laughed. We told stories. Dr. looked at the children and said, "This is also learning." I nodded and said, "Life teaches us everywhere, not only in books." Evening reflection. As the sun slowly went down, we sat quietly and watched the sky turn orange and gold. Omar said, "Baba, today is my favorite day." Zunaina leaned on Dr. Uma's shoulder and said, "I wish every day was like this." I looked at them and felt grateful. The real lesson. Family tours are not about places. They are about togetherness. They teach children happiness, patience, sharing, and love. They build strong hearts and beautiful memories. Closing words. Before we went home, I told my family, no matter how busy life becomes, never forget to travel together, laugh together, and grow together. Because the strongest families are not built by money or things, they are built by moments. Thank you for joining our family tour today. Until our next story, keep your hearts warm and your families close. Hello, everyone. What will I do in 2026 that will make my life better? A new year is not just a change of date. It is a fresh opportunity, a new beginning, a new chapter waiting to be written. Many people enter the new year with excitement, but without a plan. They hope life will change, but they do not change their actions. Hope alone is not a strategy. Growth begins with a decision. In 2026, you must decide who you want to become. Not what you want to have, but who you want to be. Do you want to be more confident, more skilled, more independent, more disciplined, more successful? The new year is the perfect time to build habits that will shape your future. One good habit can change your entire life. Reading daily, learning new skills, improving your English, taking care of your health, managing your time. 2026 will reward those who work while others wait. It will reward those who learn while others complain. It will reward those who stay consistent while others quit. Your future self is watching you right now. 1 year from today, You will either thank yourself for the choices you make this week, or regret that you did nothing. Do not enter 2026 with the same mindset, the same excuses, and the same routines. This year demands growth. This year demands courage. This year demands action. Set clear goals. Make a simple plan. Work on it every day, even when it is hard, especially when it is hard. 2026 can become the year your life changes, but only if you change first. So tell yourself today, this year I choose progress. This year I choose discipline. This year I choose my future. New Year 2026 is waiting for you. What will you do? Your success in 2026 will not come from luck. It will come from preparation. Prepare your skills. Prepare your mindset. Prepare your work ethic. 1 year from now, you will be stronger, wiser, and more capable. If you decide today that 2026 matters, do not live this year on autopilot. Live it on purpose. Decide what matters. Ignore what does not. Your phone will try to steal your focus. Social media will try to steal your time. Distractions will try to steal your future. Guard your attention. What you focus on grows. Focus on learning. Focus on building. Focus on becoming. You are not too late. You are not behind. You are exactly where your next decision begins. Let 2026 be the year you stop doubting yourself. Let it be the year you start proving yourself. You do not need permission to improve your life. You only need courage. Courage to begin. Courage to continue. Courage to stay when quitting feels easier. Your dreams are valid. Your effort gives them life. Make 2026 your year of transformation. When December 2026 arrives, look back and say, I showed up. I stayed consistent. I became better. I kept going. I did not give up on myself. That is how lives change. That is how futures are built. The new year is not just a date on the calendar. It is a promise you make to yourself. Make that promise powerful. Make that promise unbreakable. 2026 is calling. Answer it with action. New Year 2026 is waiting for you. What will you do? In this moment before the year truly begins, you stand between two lives. The life you have lived so far, and the life you could live if you decide to change. Most people do not fail because they are weak. They fail because they never make a real decision. They stay in the middle, not fully committed to their dreams, not fully satisfied with their present. 2026 is not asking you to be perfect. It is asking you to be serious. Serious about your time. Serious about your goals. Serious about your future. Time is the only thing you cannot buy, borrow, or recover. Every minute of 2026 will leave you forever. How you use it will decide who you become. If you continue the same habits, you will get the same results. If you want new results, you must build new habits. This year, stop saying, I will try. Say instead, I will do. Trying is a weak promise. Doing is a strong commitment. There will be days in 2026 when you feel tired. There will be days when motivation disappears. There will be days when quitting feels easier than continuing.